Thanks for the donation, James. And yeah, I am comfy.
All right, so we have another 19-year-old liberal whose parents pay their rent defending congestion pricing.
Please boycott all of these things. It will only show how congestion pricing works. You have literally no idea how small your contribution to that zone is compared to tourists, but this is cute.
So if you Google it, tourists only account for 5% of New York revenue. And if you add up the GDP of all the other boroughs, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, it's only about 1/3 of the Manhattan GDP. Everything combined, it's like 33%. So there's no denying that this is going to lay waste completely to the Manhattan economy, small businesses, people are going to lose jobs. But it's probably just part of the bigger picture of them ushering in the New World Order. They want everyone.
No, you idiot. They talked to city planners, economists, and shit like that, and they figured out that a very easy way of generating additional revenue was congestion pricing. Frank's just a crazy lunatic.
Who want to be broke, can't pay their rent, so whatever they decide to do, whether it's the universal basic income or some next pandemic, this kind of fits into their plan. The whole congestion price.
Yes.
Oh yeah, anyone who owns a car in New York City is super duper rich.
You can afford $9 or take the MTA.
Clearly, this guy has either never been to New York City or has his head buried under the sidewalk, because there are so many people driving these beater, crappy cars worth like a few $1,000s or less from the outskirts of the city, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Staten Island. Not, the most tasteful people, so to speak, whether they're living in rent stabilized, low income. This is probably part of the reason they wanted congestion pricing. They're looking at statistics. They're seeing what types of people are driving these cars into the city, not spending any money, kind of taking advantage of the system, living off those things, food stamps, subsidies, EBT, and I guess the rich.
New York City needs additional revenue. This was the easiest way to generate additional revenue. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, Frank's just an idiot.
People did the math and figured, hey, if they can't afford $9, they don't deserve to be in the city. Subway safety is a huge concern for most people, and one thing these government shows love saying is,
statistically, you're way more likely to die in a car accident than get murdered on the train.
And the reality is, people are seeing stuff on a daily basis that makes them uncomfortable. Whether it's a homeless person yelling at them, seeing altercations, people arguing and fighting on the train, stepping in a puddle of piss, just filthy people that stink. You got to take a shower right when you get home. Compare that to a private car ride. Oh my God, it's night and day. And the statistics that these people are using are completely manipulated. You're seeing that stuff every day in New York City. These crazy people, none of that gets reported. They're not waiting for the police. They don't care about that stuff. And putting these officers on the subway, whether that's going to help or not, they don't actually do anything. They don't bring these people in or arrest them or get them out of there. Yeah, so there's a lot of sketchy stuff going on with these California fires, and other people are talking about it, from the insurance companies dropping these people's fire coverage just months before this happened, as well as arson suspects. And from a common sense perspective, it's very difficult to burn down a building, just like it's impossible for smoke and wildfire to travel from Canada to New York City.
Why would he think that? Like, it's impossible for smoke to get pushed by the wind? Like I guess this is the same guy who thinks clouds aren't real, so.
But that's a whole different discussion. People don't really think or know these things. They just take what the news is saying for granted. They believe whatever stories are plastered in the media instead of using common sense and say, okay, why are they burning down these houses? What's the agenda? what's really going on, who got their coverage dropped and who didn't, who's really lighting these fires.
He can never give an explanation for why the government would be doing this. Like, oh, the government's the one who's creating these fires. Oh, they're the reason. Like, why would they be doing this? He can never give an explanation. Oh, it's just the evil Jews.
Frankie's Naturals was the first business I started with my YouTube about 6 years ago now, and we finally have a full product selection, 10 altogether. 5 of them are new and 5 of them are modifications to the previous formulas. So starting on the left with the toothpaste, we used to sell a tooth powder. So this is exact same formula, but easier to use. Same thing with the deodorant. We had deodorant in a glass jar. This is easier to apply directly to your arms. The bar soap here is...
Dude, imagine having this like in your bathroom and then, like friends or like a girlfriend or something like comes in your bathroom and sees this shit. Like, she's gonna think you're fucking gay. Why would he use these? Like, these are just the worst fucking labels. Oh my God. And then he wonders why he can't make any sales.
It's completely new. Beef tallow, minimal ingredient bar soap, mouthwash, shampoo, conditioner, all complete.
He's such a like crazy, insane narcissist. He thinks this is a good idea to have his like gross, weirdo cartoon face on bottles of shampoo and deodorant.
Really new products. The beef butter is just whipped. So we had a regular beef tallow moisturizer. Now it's whipped for better consistency. Hair pomade has been made water soluble, so actually different formula. The sunscreen and the shaving cream are completely new products. There's a look at the soap, and I'll talk more about these individually.
That is dumb.
So Frankie's Naturals has the highest quality, minimal ingredient products while still being affordable. And compared to any other health and hygiene products on the market, like if you go to Whole Foods, natural stores, these are between 25% and 50% lower priced.
I can guarantee you that is not true. He doesn't even have a link to this shit?
So I guarantee you look up natural toothpaste, deodorant, moisturizer, whatever, moisture $12, I've seen them go.
Okay.
Why would the elites raid this on their own? The Hollywood and rich people in California. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that these people are cashing out before the Great Reset. The elite know what's going to be worthwhile and worthless in their future hypothetical scenario because they're planning it. So if LA turns into an apocalyptic ghost town, those
That is the dumbest idea imaginable. Buddy, do you know where these fucking forest fires happened? Like, they could sell their houses for fucking millions and millions of dollars. Why would they try to rely on, like, an insurance payout? Especially knowing a lot of these insurance companies stopped, like, he even admitted it in his other video. They stopped giving out insurance payments for fire damage. So if they can't make any fucking money off their real estate from insurance because they have no fire coverage anymore, then why would they do this?
multi-million-dollar homes are worthless, and they can't just sell them now. Flood the market, that would devalue them further. So the select few that still maintain their insurance get that big check from the insurance company and put those assets somewhere they know will be safe, because again, they know what the future scenario is going to be, whether they are buying gold, property in another country, maybe even property in New York City. I don't know, but that would be the only.
Well, that's a genuine retard. Thanks for the